Good morning. Happy Tuesday for everybody in the interwebs. Arlise, good morning. How are you? Saw some pictures of Big James on vacation with you, and that was freaking hilarious and awesome. And I got to say, I can't get enough of those because I feel like I get to live vicariously through this undead bear slightly. I don't know. But good morning. Good morning, everybody. We got a great show for you today. One of my zombesties is here. I know he was all over New York. I'm slightly jealous. Um, but I got a lot to talk about because guess what? We are back in Kickstarter season. Good morning, Lou. How are you? I see you got your coffee. I got mine. Kickstarter season is upon us again. So we all seem to go in a cycle, spring, summer, and then fall. If you're lucky, you can squeeze in 2 or 3 campaigns during that time, depending on how quick you are, unless you are my bestie, Carissa Grant. And then you just launch, what, I don't know, 13 campaigns a year, which is crazy. Hey, I cannot wait for lunch. And Penny wants to say a pig. Arlise, you better get there quick. That is the hot item this campaign. Like those are gonna, like, people are gonna be knifing each other in the chat for those for sure. So make sure you get there, please. I don't want to disappoint Penny. But yeah, so those are there. For those that haven't seen, so here is the campaign I have built. These take forever. They're such a labor of love, shall we say. But this, of course, is our second trade paperback. I'm super excited for this because it's issues 5 through 8. We're launching on Friday, this Friday, July the 3rd. The launch party starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, so 7 p.m. our time, Arlise. And so tune into the launch party because a lot of times I say I'm going to launch at 7:30, and then the chat peer pressures me to launch whenever, 7:15, 7:10, whenever the chat's just like, just push the button. So be at the launch party for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And what was I going to say? So anyway, so this again is issues 5 through 8 in one collection. So we broke up the first arc into 12 issues, right? So first 4 is like act 1 of a movie, second 4 is the act 2 of this movie where everything goes wrong. And so this is by far my most favorite section of this arc. I mean, like, the last section is really good too because it gives you all the answers, but this one is like everything goes wrong. And so exciting and funny, and gosh, some really great characters. You get to meet new ones, and so this is definitely one of my favorites. So look how it's going to look. I'm so excited for that. And again, it's the standard size, and we also have the cute little digest size this time. It's a 6x9, which is like the new thing. You know, it's like you go to the LCS and they have these little graphic novels, these 6x9. They're trades. What do you call them? What are they calling them? I forget what they're calling. We call them digest, but they call them something else. But hey, good morning. Yes, Friday at 7 p.m. our time, Arlise, because we're in Central. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I'll send you the link. I'm going to create the show today, and I'll send you like the YouTube link for it so you can follow it, by the way. So, and for people that are coming back to their campaign who have backed any previous campaign of ours, it could have been the trade, could have been any of the individual issues, you automatically get this scratch and sniff sticker of Flapjack the cat. I don't know why this is so stinking cute with his entrails out and his rib showing, but it is. Thank you, Matt Chambers, for this. This is really cool. And again, Lou Pons, shout out to Lou Pons. We have some incredible bonus material. Like, this is a really fun campaign, and I can't wait. Here's these sad pancake plushies we were talking about. All sorts of stuff, right? I just, add-ons. We got a new zip-up hoodie. All the same wonderful stretch goals. Like, it's there, guys. We got lots of collaboration on this campaign since it's Kickstarter season. So I just want to remind you. So, like, here's this print that Carissa's artist did of Big James, Sad Pancake, and her little cryptid called Squonk. What's up, fish? Good morning. How are you? And so her campaign, whoops, I pushed the button. That's what happens when you start pushing all the buttons. It just things disappear. So on her campaign, which went live yesterday, this is her hardcover for her Western. So if you back both of our campaigns, physical tiers, you get a 4x6 print on cardstock of this image. We are both offering the same thing as an add-on in the add-on section of a metal card. So you can get that if you just want to purchase it from both of us. It's the same price on both campaigns, but you could get this for free off of our campaigns. But hers is already live, and hers will not last. It won't go until the end of mine. So don't wait. If you're a fan of Worthy Chaos, you just love this print, make sure you back Carissa. This is Worthy Chaos. This is Devastation. Oh, I got all the way to her campaigns are so long. Longer than mine. So this is the Worthy Chaos Devastation hard book. I'll drop the link. The linky loo. Where is it? This one. Hold please. I'm pushing all the buttons. Here we go. So I'm actually going to have 3 different collaborations. I'm going to show you 2 today, and then we'll hang off on the last one. This is the Duty File. So if you're a fan of Sam Vera and there's an Alien in My Toilet and Laurie Calcaterra, Path of the Pale Rider, there is another opportunity for a crossover print. It's right here. So you can see, look at this. It's Duty versus Big James. He did great on this. I love this, by the way. So again, there's an opportunity here. So this is, again, if you back both on a physical tier, you can get this print. I'm really excited for this. I cannot wait to put this on my wall, to be honest with you. There will be another collaboration between myself and Edward Dave. I know, Arlise, I knew you would love this because I know you're a fan of both of ours. And so I don't know why we haven't done a collaboration before. It would make sense that we did, but we just haven't. And so he was like, I would love to do a drawing of Big James in Duty. And I was like, do it. So this is super cool. So he launches July the 9th. So if you're already signed up, if you're not signed up, let me get you that link. Make sure you're signed up for the pre-launch page. And that way, when this one launches, you guys can go grab a physical copy and qualify for this print. He says he's going to sign them too. So that's super cool. So here's the Alien in My Toilet, number 8. This is pre-launch. This is Worthy Chaos, which is live now. And I also want to make sure I give a shout out to my buddy Rogo. If you guys aren't familiar with Rogo, this is his first ever campaign. It's Roy Gonzalez. Okay. And he is from San Antonio area. I just met him, and he is so talented. And I'm really impressed with how his first book looks. I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous, right? And he loves horror and he loves creepy things. So he and I are, like immediately became besties. And so I've been kind of keeping my eye on this campaign. Also, in the covers, there is a cover by our friend and artist. Let me scroll. Hey, Gilbert Perez. Of course, this is the one that I backed. So if you love any of us, myself or Gilbert or Rogo or Scoop Scary Things, I don't know, go check out this campaign as well. He really is a go-getter, and I 100% respect this man's drive to succeed. Oh, you did fan art. Oh no, Carrie, I'll talk to him because I just talked to him this morning. Hey, Chris Brown, good morning. Lou says Sam drew exactly what he said he would draw. Yes, and no, he sent it to me, and I was blown away what he put together. I was like, man, whenever I talk about collaboration and I show pictures, like I am not as nearly put together as Sam. He blasted his entire social media and all like Kickstarter, and I was like, man, I gotta catch up. He's putting me to shame. I was like, so I need to do more of that. I love that spine lasso. Yeah, did you see that on Gilbert's cover? This is what he's talking about, the cover. That's why I loved that too. This, I was like, nice touch. And you know me, I love a good undead bandito. If you've read Path, you know. So I thought this was a cool touch from Gilbert. It's like, it's his character, Rogo's characters. It's kind of a, touches, like if you're in Path World, you like this kind of stuff too. So I thought that was super cool. Anywho, enough about me and what's going on. Let's bring in my zombestie for the day. Did I touch all the things? I touched all the things. All right. I'm making sure I'm doing my job here. Everybody, please welcome Jason Strutz. How are you? Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Oh, there you are. I was like, what happened?
I was trying to hide all my chair squeaks so I didn't interrupt your pitches here.
Oh, sorry. I know. I'm so excited. It's Kickstarter season, and you're just about there too. So you're gonna be right there with us, refreshing.
Touch all the things, but not my mute button anymore.
Yeah. At least you're not like me, where it's like I touch all the things and then things disappear off the screen. And I'm like, I meant to do that. I totally did. 100%. Right. So how are you? How's Michigan? Are you guys, you're supposed to be hotter than normal this week, right?
It's very hot. Very hot.
Yeah.
The feels like temperatures are like 105.
And, yeah.
So my house is a basement, a first floor, and a second floor, and they're all different temperatures.
Yeah. It's like, do you just move into the basement when that happens?
Pretty much. That's where my studio is, my office here. So that's perfect for me.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of chilly down here. Sometimes I will put on a sweater and then go upstairs and just sweat to death immediately.
Hilarious. I was gonna say, I was like 105. That's like where we are now.
Yeah, well, that's like actual temperatures.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. Our high today is 95. It'll probably feel like 105 as well. It's like we're the same, which is that never happens in the summer. Laurie pushed all the buttons. You pushed one. You're cool. You see, we got
more buttons. We're here for another hour and a half.
Yeah. Don't worry, he'll push more buttons for you, Lou. So, other than melting in your house, what else has been going on? Well, let me do this. Let's back up. Yeah. In case people have missed, because I'm familiar with you. You've been on the show a couple of times. But for anybody who is just meeting you for the first time, let's remind them who you are, what you do, and then we'll dig into, what's going on in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Jason Strutz. I am a comic artist and writer, and currently releasing this book called Returned. And I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and this is kind of the biggest book that I have written, and I think also the biggest book I've drawn. But this is the first time that I've brought them all together and made a big graphic novel. So it's a 4-part story. Currently, tomorrow, launching at 8 a.m. Eastern time, going to be launching part 3. So the penultimate issue of this. It's another 48 pager. First two were like a 54 and a 48, and this is another 48. So big extra sized issue. All the art and everything's done by myself. It's a medieval horror family drama starring Vale. She's fighting an army of the dead in the beginning of the book. Unfortunately, dead herself by about page 13. Spends some time as a bad zombie lady till her family finds her, ties her to a chair, and helps her ghost re-inhabit her zombie body. And then they all have to escape.
Which is crazy. So for those that missed the first time that Jason was on, and we were talking about his series, where is it? Let me show you some of the pages. And you guys know I'm a zombie fan, and I don't think we've ever seen a comic book from the point of view of the zombie. It's almost like, do you remember that weird movie? I forget what it was called, where it was like shot from the point of view of the shooter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about? It was like something Henry or...
Yeah.
Chad, help me. Remember that movie where they shot it from first? It was, I forget what the name.
Hardcore Henry. Hardcore Henry?
That was it. Yeah. Hardcore Henry. Yeah. So that's kind of what it reminds me of, where it's like you're not in the driver's seat, you know, that something else is driving your body, but you're still seeing first person perspective of it. And that is such a wild ride, especially for the no. Did I sound like I was talking about that movie? That's funny. Another bearded I know. I was just thinking.
I know.
You and Fish would probably be besties because you both do. You're the whole shebang. You do all the things.
We've been on shows together.
Yeah.
It's very confusing for people. We have to have name tags.
But at least you wear a hat. I don't think Fish has a hat like that. So must get that Don.
Gotta get a hat, Mr. Fish. I was just recording a video for the Kickstarter yesterday. My Kickstarter video, and my opening joke is, as you can tell from my beard and hat, I make comics.
You guys should have a T-shirt with each other's, and it was like yours says not Fishly. Fish's shirt says not Jason Strutz.
I like this motion.
Kind of like Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson. I think they have those shirts.
Yeah, they probably do.
Head's too big for hats. No, it isn't. Stop it. So anyway, I just wanted to point out to you guys, and I love this cover, even for part 1, it shows kind of like the tool that you use. How would I say this? For the narrative. You know what I mean? Because it's like, again, the body is just kind of driving itself, but the spirit of Val is there in this blue outline. So if you guys look at this cover, we see this blue drawing. That's intentional. And a lot of times artists will pencil in blue. Like that's right? Don't they? What do they call that?
Yeah, it's a blue line. Line pencil, because it's more of a legacy thing today, but like at a time you would copy, you would be able to use that blue and take out that blue from the penciled pages. So it's called non-reprographic blue, in that photocopiers wouldn't pick up that shade of blue. So you could scribble all over the page and then do nice clean inks, and when that got copied, it would only pick up the black.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
The origin of the blue line.
Now, Chris Brown does have a hat like that, like yours, Jason. So that's what he's saying. If Fish is going to duel over the beard, I'm going to duel over the hats.
Now I got a three-way duel.
Ooh. I'll show up in my bear onesie and officiate. So I love how you use this blue line.
So that's my nerdy comic artist.
Exactly.
And that I needed a way to represent the spirit of this comic book character. So I went through a bunch of like ghosty options and things that looked a little more cartoony. And then I was just trying to consider what the most basic aspect of a comic book character is, and it's that skeleton that you draw when you're trying to figure out a page, when you're laying out that page. You draw a skeleton, you mark off all the joints and everything. Or if you're doing the face, you can see it on the cover where you can see the eye line and the nose line and where the lips land and everything. So it's that construction drawing I decided was the best way to represent the basic aspect of this, what is a comic book character.
I 100% love it. I'm trying to get to it, but I like scrolling through so you guys can you can see the art, you can see the feel, you can see the carnage and the action. Like, this is a medieval zombie story. It's incredibly drawn, and here she is, right? This is the moment where she has joined the other team, right? But now, I'm gonna start showing you guys. Where's a good example? Okay, so if you see like right here on her face, we start to see this blue, and then the blue it's like almost like she's waking up in the body, but again, now she's a passenger in this. And so like, okay, here's a great example. So again, her body is now, killing living people. She's part of it, but it's like we get text in blue and we see this figure sticking out of her in blue. And that's Val.
Yeah, she's she's seeing what's going on and trying to affect what her body is doing, and only having very limited success with it. So
Yeah.
here she's able to kind of spare this kid a bit, but only barely.
Yeah. So I'm with you, Fish. It's like this is what immediately caught me, where I was like, not only we're tapping into comic roots, but it shows that she's still in there. And it's like, why? It was like, because if we're showing that she's still in there, are we going to get to talk to her? Does she find her family? Like, all of these questions just pop into my head. Like, why are we doing this, Jason?
Yeah. And at this point in part 1, she has not made it back to her hometown. So right now she's just trying to figure out what's going on. And I kept all direct references to a family out of the first bunch of pages, so that when that happens, it's a turn. This page also has one of my other inventions for the book. Certainly not the first person to do it, but the inside the mouth shots.
Yes.
Where when she's being especially feral or doing something real bad, switch to a shot that is like the tongue's point of view, and that my highfalutin reasons is that sort of dehumanizes her a bit during those times, and also made it so I didn't have to show my main character like really being very bad.
Right.
I thought that maybe it would lessen some sympathy if like we had to watch her from a third person do all these things. So the inside the mouth really kind of removes the character from it and makes it all about the carnage.
That's
going
smart.
on. So that's my smart reason.
Yes.
My
my smart reason.
Other reason is that this book started as a 24-hour comic. So this is an event where you do 24 pages in 24 hours. Terrible comics marathon, great time. I've done it like 5 times. So in that book, I was like, hey, if I can draw the inside of a mouth real quick, easy. So like if I just have a panel where 3/4 of it is the mouth that I'm drawing all the time, and this little bit is the new thing I have to draw, hey, that's less time I have to spend on that panel.
That's true. Gosh, and I can't even imagine, like we talked about that the last time you were on the show. It's like, what is this that you're talking about? 24 hours, 24 pages. It just sounds insane to me.
Oh, it is, but it definitely gave me the confidence that this was that this type of book was something that I could do, and that I've written these things and drawn these things. I have 4 or 5 books that I made in these 24-hour comic day events every year, and I said, walking out of my last one, and I was the impetus for it in our town. It's like I wanted to do this, and I found a comic book shop that was weirdly excited about it. And walking out, I was like, hey, I've done this a bunch. Like, surely I could make a book that I'm extra proud of in a year. Like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
If I could make 24 pages in 24 hours, surely I could make a real whole book on my own. So it did give me the more confidence to do this, and then also, especially for this story, a skeleton to hang this sort of expansion on, big expansion.
Yeah.
First one's 24 pages and moves very quickly, and I knew at the time, like, oh, there's a lot more I could do with this, and then was able to take that skeleton and really, flesh out that world.
Fish says, I always want to do that. And then they always hit, like the ideas always hit when I'm mid-book for a client. Does that ever happen where you're just like, gosh dang it?
The National Day is usually the first weekend of October.
There you go.
But I'm always out of town first weekend of October. I do a bunch of art and design and stuff for the Edgar Allan Poe House in Baltimore, Maryland. And the first weekend of October is always their Poe Festival event that I come out for and talk to people and show art and sell books and go to parties.
That's fun.
I'm always gone that first weekend, so I figured if I'm running the thing, perhaps I can put it on whatever day I want to put it on.
I mean,
So I would
true.
usually do it like the second weekend of October.
There you go. So you guys, you should all get together and stream it. There you go. Lou?
Yeah, you could look. I don't know if I could do it in my house. I did it, in public at a comic book shop in uncomfortable chairs and folding tables and having people around. Like we would start with 20, 25 people and sort of winnow that down to 8 or 9 who would stay the whole night. But that really kept me going. I don't know if I could do it in my house.
I definitely couldn't.
Anybody out there who is interested, you can check around to see if there's a place that's doing it. Usually it's comic book shops or libraries. And if there isn't one, you can always talk to your local comic book shop and see if they're interested in making an event out of it.
That would be fun.
And we usually, I recommend starting noon on Saturday to noon on Sunday, so that you could go home and have a nap and wake up and eat a dinner and go back to sleep, and maybe you'll be okay on Monday if you're a Monday morning worker. Perhaps you'll be all right.
I would not be okay. I mean, like even sometimes after a Comic-Con, like I gotta be a burrito for a full day after some of those just to recover.
Yeah.
Anywho, this is what this gorgeous book looks like, you guys. And if you have more questions about how his zombies work, let's put it in the chat. We will answer questions. Wow.
Yeah, zombie stuff, art process stuff. Yeah, all that stuff.
Well, and I love how you do all these art extras on your campaign. Let's go back to here. So here's the campaign, you guys. I dropped the link. Yes. Somewhere here it is. It's like, so again, this launches tomorrow, but you can still sign up for pre-launch, so that way when it does launch tomorrow, it'll send you an email. That way you don't forget, because a lot of times people will run like early bird specials and all sorts of stuff, right?
And I'm absolutely doing that. Yeah, we can I'll throw this in. We'll talk about it again later probably. But first day backers are all getting a hand-drawn custom button where I'll draw a random zombie, a book character, whatever I feel like, and then encase it in a button. So it's got the plastic over it. Should be relatively safe in there, but it's a real drawing in a real button. So anybody who backs on the first day, so anywhere from 8 a.m. to midnight, July 1st, will make me do a bunch of work.
Thank you, Carl. Carl Nowhere. I appreciate that.
So yeah, if you want to put me to work drawing buttons all day, please.
I'm looking forward to getting my button, for sure. But I mean, like I've gotten here. Oh, let me do this. I'm gonna show off because I have both issues 1 and 2, and I got the what do you call this,
so the book plate.
Book plate. Thank you. I was like, I know there's a term for it.
A book plate tipped in the front cover. But,
gorgeous.
It's a sticker. It's a nice sticker. Hand drawn, random zombie, black ink and red paint for my zombie trails.
Right, and I love how it's attached, to the eyes. That's one of the things we talked about in your story before.
Yeah, one of my because I don't think like motion lines work with my the type of art that I'm doing on here, which is kind of very ink washy stuff, and I never found a great way to make like a motion line work. But if all my zombies have these eye trails that follow them, you can follow that path. So if there's like a bumpy path, they've been running towards this person for 2 or 3 seconds. You can tell where they've been.
Also, it just gives me this image in my head of terrifying, like at night, and you just see a bunch of zombies with these red trails, and it's just like, I'm screwed. Like, I'm so scared. I'm not going to survive this. Look at that, how terrifying.
Yeah, color wise works with the the red zombie trails works opposite the the blue
Yeah.
ghosts, and really makes that stand out. So it all fits together.
So zombies, and this is something I always want to talk to people about.
Mhm.
You know, the history of zombies and where they come from, and I feel like you're doing something to kind of shake up the genre, which I try to do as well. But
Mhm.
why?
Absolutely.
Why shake up the genre? Why not do the same thing everybody else has done? Of course, you want to
Sure.
stand out, but I mean, like, what inspired you to tell the story from this point of view?
So I really enjoy zombie stuff, zombie media. So I have watched a lot of these movies,
Right?
and while I enjoy them, they're fun. I don't always feel something for the humans in the stories,
Mm,
and that maybe not enough time is paid to, like, oh, where are these people trying to survive this zombie apocalypse? Who are these people that are now dead? Um, and I wanted to do a zombie book, but I wanted to have that sort of highfalutin emotional drama
yeah.
to the book. So uh, rather than like have the sort of and in these two books that are out already, 1 and 2, I kind of go through what I think of as the zombie tropes
Mhm.
in the first 2 books. So first book is kind of lone wolf fighting zombies, uh, a ragtag group of warriors trying to do something, um, and that's kind of the crux of book 1. And then as we move into book 2, where she is reunited with her family and reunited with her own body, however tentatively. Now they've also picked up in their escape. They've picked up a bunch of companions on their trip. So in book 2, it's the group of people who are all different people coming from different places and feeling different things are going from town to town, from place to place, event to event, and it's like, well, what bad thing happens here? What bad
Yeah.
thing happens there? So that's very very Walking Dead, where you'd have each
Right.
arc is like, oh, we're at a farm, oh, we're at a mall, we're at a whatever, uh,
Right.
and it's going to be cool for a little bit, and then there's going to be zombies, and then we got to run to wherever the next place is. And I feel like I knew that story. Uh,
Yeah.
and I uh, most of the time you're waiting for, oh, when is this person going to get bit? When's that person going to get bit? Uh, so in this third book, this third book is really where the I think the most unique parts of the story come in, where we are we where I am. I always say we. Uh,
I was like,
as
not
the
everybody has read issue
artist and
3 yet.
writer. That's true. So issue 3, we're bringing in the weirder, cosmically weird stuff,
Ooh.
where we've gone through some of those zombie things, and now we're getting weirder.
But I love that. I love okay, because that's kind of like where we are in my same in my arc
Yes,
too, where it's like,
absolutely.
okay, we've seen like the zombie terribleness, and now it's like now we get to experience, you know, how things go wrong. Like we had a purpose and now things are gonna go wrong. We're at the turn, right? And so you get to experience more of like the why. I want to
Yes.
know, and
Yeah.
you don't have to give specific, but
Mhm.
that big bad that you kind of tease us in that first issue. Do we get to
Yes.
know more about him in that third one?
Yes, absolutely,
Ah,
absolutely. So that was the other goal of my story here, was I wanted to have a reason that this was happening, uh,
right.
and wanted to have some sort of resolution to the story. Again, talking about most zombie media, which again I enjoy, but most zombie media, they're going to skip over the why is this happening, because it's honestly ridiculous. It doesn't make a ton of sense,
Well, a lot of times they're not creative either. Like, it's a virus, and I'm like, come on, no, really?
and they're interested in something that maybe is not that, uh,
Right.
and so a lot of stuff will skip over that. Why is this happening? Because
Mhm.
who knows? And it's really hard to come up with a great reason. for
Or
this to happen.
an original
An
idea. That's
original
the
reason,
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And those stories are about something else. It's about family.
Right.
It's about whatever.
Survival.
Society,
Yeah.
plenty of other themes. But I wanted to sort of tell that, big grand adventure story, Lord of the Ringsy sort of stuff,
Yeah.
where like you have a problem and you can kind of solve that problem in some way. So I wanted to have a reason and I wanted to have an ending because I really like books that end.
Yes.
And again, a lot of zombie stuff ends, but usually it's 10 minutes after the end of the movie or the end of the book or the end of the comic. Like they get bitten and they're going to die anyway. Like there's not a real ending to this. You're just stopped the story at a point.
I mean, like how many movies have we seen where they think they found their new sanctuary and then they get there, they've spent the whole movie trying to get to this island because it's safe, and then they get to the island and it's infested. So it's just
and it's just another episode, or like they get to the island and it's cool, and then we're gonna have a sequel where
it all
they
goes
show
wrong.
up on a boat, like something will happen.
Right.
Another place, and I really wanted to try to make
an
ending.
You can tell which books have an ending in mind when they start, right? Because and then I feel like every issue you get is moving towards that ending, and it's like if you're a good writer, you're going to have like fan payoff and you're going to pull in all the things together. Or you might want to piss off. I mean, like depends on what kind of ending you're going for, right?
Sure.
But it's intentional, as opposed to meandering and being like, well, this is where it ends. I'm looking at you, Lost, the TV show. Like that was just. I'm never gonna let that go. I don't know how many years it's gonna take. It's just gonna be. I hate Lost, but I mean, like, I feel I'm with you where it's like you're in issue 3 and then you're ending in issue 4, so it's like now you got to start answering questions, and so
and ending. No sequels, as far as I know.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
As far as I know, right now, this is a story. It has a beginning and an end. And then I'll do a different story.
Ray, what is this? You can't spell new normal without nom 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 nom. Thank you for that deep thoughts by Ray Jameson today. All right. So then, so issues 1, 2, and 3 launching tomorrow. Of course, you guys can get that catch-up tier. That's a lot of reading, by the way.
That's a lot of reading. Yeah. Again, like a 54 page, a 48, and a 48.
Oh my gosh.
So
it'll be amazing. A bunch. But that's great because, in indie comics world, and I fall into this category where it's like my issues are 24 pages. And I feel like some of them where it's just pure action, they're so fast paced. It's like, it's over. You know what I mean? It's like you have to have a reason to go back and reread it, which I give people. But, 54 pages, you can sit with that for a minute, Zombie.
Yeah, I try to put action stuff and I try to put, emotional stuff in each of these parts. And the whole book is written. I wrote the script some years ago, and just various things getting in the way. But I started writing this in 2019 because my daughter was going to go to full-time school in the 2019 to 2020 school year, and that didn't work out. So that was the first roadblock. I thought she was moving from half-day school to full-time, and I was like, I should make myself something to work on when she goes to school full-time, and then
I'll have time
ready to do something.
Right.
I'll have all this time when she's in school. Seems like a ton of time.
It flies by, doesn't it? Because that's kind of like my working hours too. It's like I drop my kids off until I pick them up. That's my time to like sit and get stuff done. And I feel like it just flies by. It
does. It certainly flies by for me. And then of course 2020 hits and I'm a full-time teacher's aide at that point where keeping people online and fed and happy and listening to the teachers have mini breakdowns in the middle of the day and trying to send them a little gift card for something.
What grade was she in when COVID?
She was going to first grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's the same age. So she did first grade at home. And yeah, and it's like they just started to learn how to read in kindergarten. They don't know how to use a device to the capability, like to get on a Zoom call, to get on, to, click on button. Like they never had to know that kind of stuff. And so exactly, you are a full-time teacher's aide. And I remember I was working full-time. No, yeah, I was working full-time at that point, remotely. So I was on the computer and I was taking phone calls, and my company was in Michigan that I would work for, and I was now relocated to Texas, and they laid off everybody at the office in Michigan, and it was me and one other person running that company. So all these added responsibilities because I was remote, and then trying to my first grader.
A lot.
That was a rough time. Do we all have PTSD from that? I do.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
So I started writing this before pandemic, and then was mostly finished, and was gonna start about March of 2020 drawing this thing.
Yep.
And then put stuff off. So used that time to refine and had an editor read through it, and wanted to make sure that the story made sense. Had my test readers read the script, and paid an editor to tell me if it sucked and all that. Just as, I wanted to be sure I knew what I was doing with the writing part, because I feel like I know how to do the art part. I wanted to be sure I had that story down, so I don't get 50 pages in and say, oh wait, this doesn't make sense. I locked that story script, 2021 or so, where it was, this is what it's going to be. And then, did all the layouts for the book as well. So all the pages are sketched, all the pages are lettered. And at that sketching phase, I did add a bunch more pages as well, because I did the writer thing of, oh, there's too much stuff on this page.
Yeah.
All these things I complain about writers too.
And then you did the same.
Of course, I do the same thing.
It's easy to do because we're just like, oh, all of this happens on one page, and people are like, no. It's like
normal.
You have 3 actions in one panel. That doesn't. You can't.
Yeah, and it was less about like action or showing zombie action, zombie gore, whatever like that. What I was missing, I think, was more of the emotional beats. So like, oh, I need to have an emotional panel, and it needs to have space. Yeah, and I don't have space for it right now.
Yeah.
So this moment that I'm excited about is not going to hit the same because it's a teeny little panel, because I had to squish it on this page. So that was the impetus for making more pages. So it maybe gained about 20 pages though, not a ton. So the whole story is written. So I know the ending. Whole story is sketched out, and I had also done when I was getting back into the story about 2023, 24 on my Patreon, sort of behind the Patreon wall, I was doing commentary for all the pages as I was going back through it and figuring out what I was doing. So after getting through pandemic, I had a full-time artist and art director job with an RPG company that I was doing remotely for about a year, and when that went kaput, and I said, oh, like, I have a thing to do. I'm just going to do this thing now.
Yeah.
I had cut down freelance for pandemic. I had cut down freelance a lot for doing a full-time job, so I wasn't getting a lot of, like, the door wasn't getting beaten down. So I'm like, I have this thing. I'm just going to do this thing, and that will be what I go to next. So I had something to go to from the end of that job, which was nice. Mm-hmm. So on my Patreon, I was going through all the script pages, all the sketched pages, and talking about what I was doing on that page, doing a commentary on that page to sort of catch myself back up with what I was trying to do here. So I have tons of extra things that I could put somewhere.
Oh yeah,
that will show up eventually. Probably in a big book Kickstarter next year. And then been putting it out as a web comic. So you can read all of Returned at returncomic.com. You can check it out there. And hopefully that drives you to buy a book and read it in a nicer format than webcomic, because it's a long format dramatic story, which probably doesn't work the best in webcomic land.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
it's a good evidence that, like, hey, this thing is done.
Real,
like,
yeah.
This is all I need to do is print this, and I need to know how many people want to buy, and that will tell me how many I need to print.
Right.
So the webcomic, if nothing else, is a demonstration of trust, of like, it's done. Like you're not going to back this and then wait another 6 months while I finish the art.
Right.
And
some
run through the money.
Some of us have to do it that way, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, some of us have to do it that way because we're paying. I have to pay for it.
No. Right? But you also have a track record as well.
Right.
So, like, how many campaigns is this when you launch your next one?
I think my 10th campaign.
Yeah. So, like, you have a track record. This book, Returned, these are my first solo Kickstarter campaigns, where I've been involved in a bunch of Kickstarter campaigns with other companies, other writers. With that RPG company was all Kickstarter stuff. So I have experience doing that, and then I also design Kickstarter graphics and campaigns with Bad Idea Comics. So I do a bunch of their Kickstarter design stuff. So I have, like, a background in all the things except, like, running it all myself.
Yeah. Hey, it's Al.
So
Sorry.
As a first book, and I'm asking people to buy, book 1 of 4, long story. I wanted people to be sure that I'm going to finish this story.
Yeah. And I if I could do it that way, I would. You know what I mean?
And it's the same thing with my rewards. My rewards of drawing people buttons and drawing things to go in the book. Like, I can do that because I've only paid myself.
Right.
If you had to pay an artist to do that, blows your costs out of the water.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm using my
also with the time frame. I'm sorry. You go ahead. I'm
using my time to incentivize people, because technically, to me, my time is free, even though it's not really. But it works for my campaigns.
But I get that, because, like, I do that for my merch. I make a lot of the merch myself, so I'm able to keep the cost down, because people are like, how are you able to have, like, t-shirts and goodies and mugs, and I'm like, because I do it myself, so I'm not paying a third party to create the stuff and then having to mark it up. I'm getting it and I'm creating it, and that's how. But another thing that I encountered it's actually happened every single campaign, to be honest with you, because of having to wait for Kickstarter funds and then paying an artist and then artist turnaround time. The cost from when I budgeted the campaign into when I fulfill has gone up, because shipping goes up, printing goes up, supplies go up. And so, when I budget and I say, this is our goal, by the time I'm shipping, I'm already in the hole. Sometimes I'm like, because shipping went up like 8% from when I launched until when I fulfilled. So, gosh, your artist is very expensive. He eats, like, every day fish. I'm happy you eat every day, by the way. So
that is good. Fish, I hope.
So this launches 1, 2, and 3. Do you have an idea when book 4 is going to go?
Yeah, so I'm looking to launch that in October this year.
Okay. So are you going to launch book 4 as an individual, or are you going to launch the whole book?
So I'm going to launch book 4 as an individual comic issue, like I've been doing for these first 3, for people that have bought 3 of the comics and they want to have that full set of staple comics, of stapled books. And you'll get 3 of those separate covers, and you'll get extras for getting the individual books. And then I'll do a collected book next year with extras and all that. So I want to keep anybody who wants to collect issues happy by having a full set of issues. And then it also gives me more time to put some of that marketing and promotional power behind just a separate collected book. So when I'm doing that collected book, I don't have to worry about doing pages for the next part. Like right now, I'm running this Kickstarter, and it's basically a book Kickstarter. I'm not adding a lot of extra stuff to it, mostly because I don't have the time.
You're already doing the art. That's where
I want to have a very aggressive schedule in putting this out. I don't want to be, years between issues, and I want to, be able to say, like, I've done this book, and now I can take that to publishers potentially. I could take it to Comic-Cons. I don't want people to be waiting too long for this story. So my first campaign was March of 2025, and then it was September 2025. Now July 2026 and October 2026. So you're fairly aggressive timeline for putting out this 155-page book that I'm doing on my own. So each of these campaigns are mostly about the book. You buy the book, I'll add some extra art in there, but T-shirts and stickers and pins and things like that will be stuff that I do for the big book Kickstarter, where I don't have to worry about making the next part in order to hit what I want my deadlines to be.
Right.
So that big book Kickstarter will have those type of extras. We'll have that extra push behind it by giving myself the time to figure out what that is.
Yeah, and I mean at that point it's like formatting. It's taking all the files and putting them in a OneDrive file and because going from a staple bound book to a perfect bound book, there's the gutter, there's formatting differences, but there's going
to be formatting stuff. I want to put in some of that commentary and some of the layout pages, the background stuff, put in that 24-hour comic version of the story in the back, and do all the fancy foil cover and hard covers and art on the sides of the pages and all that fun extra stuff that doing it for each of these campaigns while also making the rest of the book is too much.
Yeah, it is. Because I rebind books, right? And Fish is always sending me Instagram reels where people are putting like sprayed edges. And I just recently saw that you can sublimate the edges of books. And I think that's the way to go, because I was like, I'm going to get an airbrush on Prime Day. And I didn't, because I was like, I didn't want to spend the time, because I've heard from artists that airbrushes are notorious for getting gunked up, and cleaning them is a pain.
It can be frustrating. I have a couple myself, and they can be frustrating. Mostly it's every time you have to take it all apart and clean it and everything. Otherwise, the next time you pick it up, it'll be a couple hours of getting it to work again.
So I think sublimation seems more efficient then, because you have to sand the edges of the pages, and then you apply like a sublimation liquid, let it dry, and then you could iron on basically the pattern. I think you can get much more detailed without multiple layers of paint on the edges. Because people that don't know, when you paint the edges of a book, they're all stuck together. You have to go through and you have to separate the pages, and every now and again you're separating those pages and they rip.
So that's a whole book down.
So if you're going to be doing this in mass, like, I can't imagine.
I would say if you're going to spray the pages, I would use an ink rather than a paint. And that will clog the airbrush less. So a more like liquid ink. So maybe it could just be like a blood splatter type thing. And then that will be a little less sticky, but not foolproof, not totally foolproof. And you don't want to put too much on there. Otherwise, that's when you'll get the sticky. You want to do like one spray, done.
Right.
No more.
But I always watch these videos, and it's like, first is the base, and then they're adding blood, and then they're adding letters, and then they're adding like filigree. And I'm just like, that's going to gunk up the whole book. And then my buddy, Tom Hutchinson, he just did like a big omnibus, and he was
Yep.
trying to get them to do like a sprayed edge. And same thing, they were coming back and like the pages were all stuck together. And he was like, he's like, I'm buying 500 of these. I don't have the time to go through and separate all the pages.
Separate
Like,
each one. Yeah.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
wonder.
Some printers will do it, but yeah, it can be extra tough.
Yeah. Something to think about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I would love to do an omnibus at some point as well with sprayed edges, but I don't know. Like maybe I pay someone else to do that.
All those fancy book things. So having a soft cover, having a hardcover option, having a hardcover in a slipcase, and all that fun stuff will be things for the big book.
Yeah.
Have everything set.
I kind of want to make my own slipcase just to see if I can do it.
Yeah, you certainly can.
Yeah, but if it looks like junk, though,
they're tough. They can be tough.
Yeah,
and time consuming. So you got to figure out like not only what do your materials cost, but if you're going to spend 2 to 3 hours
constructing,
making it,
trying. But that's something that I would do anyway.
Yeah, that's both of our opinions on it. Oh, like our time is free. We don't have to pay anybody to do it,
right?
Even though
this is how we ended up with hot sauce on my campaigns.
Yeah, you just do it yourself with the idea that your time is free. Although everyone out there, your time is not free.
Time is not free. Hi, Dash. How are you? So okay.
One of the extra things I do for these campaigns is also the artist editions of each book. So this is reproducing the ink wash watercolor art for every page. So this is kind of straight from the scans and lettered, so you can read it like the normal book. So this is just all the ink art.
Look at that.
So each book has an artist edition tier, and new in this campaign, I'm doing adjust.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I pushed the wrong button again.
You're okay.
I'm trying to make you small so we could both be here, and I just took you right off the screen. This is what happens when you push all the buttons. Hi, Gerald. Sorry. Please finish with yours.
New for this campaign, I'm doing a just buy the artist edition and an artist edition wrap up for all 3 books, so you can get kind of the raw ink art of each issue as well.
Cool. I forgot that you did those. Those are super cool. I like those that you even offer that option. That's really nice.
Well, I take my portfolios around, my 11 by 17 portfolios of all the original art to like every show I go through, so people can flip through that and see that. And then I sell it at shows, and also in the campaign there's a original art tier where you can take home one of these pages.
That's cool.
But I would get a lot of comments of like, hey, this stuff is great. You don't even need to color. And I'm like, well, I like to color things. Here, check out my coloring. And they say, oh yeah, the coloring is really good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's cool. But enough people were excited about the straight black and white art that it really isn't any more work for me to just put the ink art underneath there and give people that option of buying the what would be termed the artist editions. It would be very cool one day to do a full 11 by 17.
Oh my gosh.
Version of the original art, so like a true artist edition. Because most of those retail books are like at the original art size. The artist editions you get from Marvel or Image IDW stuff. So those are usually 11 by 17 or even a little bit bigger because they're reproducing the art at the actual size.
Oh my gosh!
I've looked into it. It's fairly expensive.
I was going to say, I'm
really
sure
expensive to do it, and that part extra work. So I'm going to research that and see if it's something I can do for a Kickstarter next year.
Gerald
cool!
I've
heard very good things about Comic Impressions, so I will have to check them out.
Gerald, you have one of these giant books? It's a artist edition. Is that what they call them? Or like it seems like it would just be like an oversized. It's like a coffee table book. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, coffee table
collector's
size book.
edition.
But yeah, I will check out Comic Impressions. Heard some good things about them.
Yeah,
So
I've heard good
that
things
would be great.
They do well at cons. Good to know.
And it's an impressive big book.
It is an impressive big book. If I saw it, I'd be like, wow. Because obviously, if you're in the comic world, you know, like that's arm and a leg to put those together.
Yes, yeah. Not only printing, but then you're shipping a solid 11 by 17 book. It's also something to research as well.
Yes. Before we start our next topic, let us play our game. We're gonna play Would You Hug This? I always warn everybody before we have the show what we're getting ourselves into. But Jason, I think you're gonna have a really good time because it's gonna be zombie themed. And here we go, friends. Welcome to Would You Hug This? Zombie edition. Well,
I love it. I love it because I describe my book as if you like Game of Thrones but wish there was more happy hugging in it. That's what it is.
Oh Lord.
So hugging is great. Love it.
Well, you say this until I show you the
children. We'll see what you come up with here.
I think most of these I said no, but you never know. Okay. So these are famously undead children. For those that aren't zombie fans, you're going to hug everything, Dash? The undead child. This is the first one we see, episode 1, Walking Dead. And this kind of is like the slap in the face. There are no, soft edges in this series.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Statement of intent.
Yes. Everybody is here. Everybody is at risk. There is no saving the children. And it's so funny because if you watch Walking Dead or like play their video games, it's always the kids. It's always the kids. Like, what do they have?
It's a good way to demonstrate what you're trying to do.
I think they just like to make people cry.
Yeah.
Like, don't put the kid in there.
People are used to adult zombies, not kid zombies.
Yeah, kid zombies are the worst, man. 112.
So we're gonna do zombies
please.
As a ground rule. Like, am I concerned about this zombie biting me?
Yeah.
All right. So if I hug them, I have to accept that this may bite me, and that is it.
Yes.
Okay.
I would probably wear leather, like arm guards.
Okay. All right. So I can be prepared to hug them.
Yes.
Even though the danger is still there, I can still. I might have a hug suit on, a hug-proof suit.
And I mean, in this world, you could hug them and then put them to rest. You know what I mean? So you could,
all right.
like, not letting them munchkin bite me.
Yeah. So it's not a like, what do I want to have bite me and turn me into a zombie?
Putting her in timeout.
I don't think hugging's going to go well, but
right.
I can prepare.
Right. And it's like, it depends on what world we're in, right? Because Walking Dead world, you can say, I love you, I'm so sorry this happened to you, and then put them out of their misery.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Let's see who we got next.
Be like Batman. Prepare to hug. So yes, I would hug her. Yes.
You would. Okay.
I would.
If I was protected, I would hug as well, and then put her out of it. This child is technically undead. I don't know if you would classify them as zombie. This one, I'm not hugging. I am not hugging. Chase.
Yeah. See the knife, whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
It's a scalpel.
Yeah. No, that's bad. I'm not going to hug that. If nothing else, like that could pierce any protection that I had. Mouths are fairly easy to protect against.
Right.
It's not like a dog mouth doesn't come out.
Right.
But yeah, scalpel, I'm not doing that.
Well, and for those
I work too much with X-Acto blades and know how that hurts.
For those that don't recognize this image, this is the little boy from Pet Sematary, the original movie that was run over by a semi-truck and buried in the Native American resting place and then came back. But so he looks alive, but he is undead and he is vicious. Like, he takes out a grown adult with this scalpel. So at that point, I'm like, again, it's more like my world where they're aware of what's going on, but they can be aggressive, I ain't hugging this.
No, sorry.
You're hugging Gage? Dash. Abby would hug me, yes. Same answer, not dying due to munchkin bite. This one ain't biting you. This one is going to carve you up to pieces. So, handling parents a therapy number and hugging them instead. Yeah, this little boy has scarred so many people for life. It's a little side story. My sister and I have this friend named Megan that we grew up with and who loved horror movies, and the same age as my sister, who was older than me. And so we would go sleep over at Megan's house and watch scary movies. And so because of Megan, my sister and I went like completely different directions. My sister sleeps with the nightlight on as an adult, and I write horror. Ta-da! Mm-hmm. Thanks, Megan. And this kid. All right. We have another. Do we recognize this one?
I don't. What is this from?
This is from Dawn of the Dead, the 2008 remake, Zack Snyder remake.
Yep.
One of the best openings to a zombie movie I have ever seen, right? And she was the one that came in the house while the main character, the girl, was in bed, her husband. And again, this is a neighbor kid. So they were like, "What's wrong, honey?" And immediately attacks. So fairly aggressive.
Yeah.
Are we hugging aggressive?
Yeah, I would do a hug.
The same as the first one, though? I mean, I think she's much more aggressive than the first one.
She's probably more aggressive than the first one. Yes. As the whole Dawn of the Dead remake is. It's all about making them fast, making them aggressive. So yeah, I would probably still do a hug. So really? and so if somebody in this situation, if I'm there with my wife or other family members or something, and this zombie kid comes in, I could hug them, and then the other people could run away.
Oh, that's an idea.
Like that would be
distraction.
Yeah, and then I'll forever be remembered as the martyr who saved everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're getting out of it though.
Probably not, but it's a good way to go.
Even with protection, I think this one's gonna get you, even though she's little, unless you take her out right when you see her. But that was I liked that movie. I thought they did a good job with that one. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Do we have any more children? Oh, we do. We got a couple more. Sophia.
So I think I'm feeling less empathy the older they get.
Isn't that funny? And still a person, still a young lady.
It's not right. But yeah, the older they look, I'm like, I don't think they need a hug.
You know, though, this was one of the episodes when we were still feeling things in Walking Dead, where they had spent almost the entire season looking for this child. And when she came out of the barn, everybody was really upset. So I would hug her just for the emotional trauma they put us through for that season. I'm like, I'd hug Sophia, especially because that's not how she goes out in the book. She's around. She survives. So when they took her out in the show, I was like, oh. She probably was upset too. She thought her character was living for a long time.
Yeah, she's like, oh, cool, I got this part.
Carol would hug. Carol tried to hug.
Got to demonstrate that it's not the comic book.
Yeah, that was probably one of the first things they did, where they were like, "It's not the same story, guys."
Probably a better one of those than the super awesome CDC season 1.
You didn't like the CDC, eh?
My wife is in public health and medicine stuff, and she's like, "That's not what the CDC looks like."
Well, it's not like they can really.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, they got pretty fantastical. All right, bonus question: are we going to hug this rabbit? And I warned you about this rabbit. This is the chat's favorite. I was kind of meh about that character. About Sophia? Really? Or Jenner from the CDC. But they needed some way with the CDC to kind of explain, like, they knew something was up and that everybody was infected and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It just looked like the Apollo 11 NASA launch in there. The big screens hanging from the walls.
Yeah. Not fantastical at all. No.
Very movie Mission Control.
Right. Can you imagine if they went into the actual CDC and they're like, here is our desk. Here is our coffee maker.
Here's our normal-sized computer screen.
Right.
Don't steal my lunch from the fridge.
Right.
It's got my name on it.
There's the bathroom. That's it. That's the tour. Yeah. Like, we don't have bedrooms here and water supply and a building.
They're giving me a good idea. You could do an office-style comedy mid-zombie apocalypse. just the dummies running the CDC. Trying to figure it out, but like, you're just in a normal office, but we're stuck in this normal office forever.
You should have like lookalikes from The Walking Dead show up and be like, we're here, we made it. And it's just like an office and there's a dude with a coffee cup and like a name tag and he's like, I help you?
Just an endless stream of people being like, hey, we should go to the CDC place. They know what's going on. And then, every episode, a guest star walks in and they're like, I thought this would be cooler. And then we got to figure out a way to get rid of them.
And they just have a sign like apocalypse this way.
Yeah. Like the guest stars in the Adam West Batman. They'll just pop out of the window and be like, hey, oh, this is boring. Run away.
Like, are you sure this is the right CDC? Like,
free sitcom idea for people listening.
There you go. All right, here's the rabbit.
Ooh. That's a rabbit.
This is a rabbit. This rabbit is a real rabbit. This is not out of a movie.
Yeah, it's like a fungus thing, right?
Yes, it has the HPV virus, and it is growing woody warts all over itself.
Yeah.
Are we hugging the 2-for-1 rabbit?
I don't think so.
The hard part would be to figure out who are the zombies and who are the burnt out government employees. I think they did that with Shaun of the Dead.
yeah. We have to do the we are the Walking Dead realization at some point in that story of like, who's really the Walking Dead referring to? Is it the living or the dead?
Well, and I think that's what the show is. Yeah, for sure. That's what the book was implying. If you're hugging them kids, you better smooch that rabbit. Dash, you're up. You hugged all the kids. You get to smooch the rabbit.
That fish, that's going extra. You're smooching that rabbit?
And again, I feel like this is how another zombie apocalypse, The Last of Us, starts.
Yeah, rabbit kissing.
Yeah. Walking Dead actor invited me to his... What? This is tea. We'll need to know about this one, Lou.
Well, maybe. I don't.
Throw a carrot at it and shut the door. Bye. Don't eat me.
I would see it and say, "Ah, poor rabbit," and then not know what else to do.
And then call the CDC.
Yeah.
Let them do it. LOL, some zombie just got back to work at the CDC and didn't realize they died. See, that can happen in my book. That can happen in my book, where you wake up dead and just go to work. I feel extra tired today.
Something's off. I don't know.
Do tell, Lou. Yeah, I know. Like, for real. Give us the tea. Brian Booth says, burn that sucker.
There's not much to do. Oh
my gosh. So, complete side note, and then I'll get back to our train of thought here. My girls and I have been watching documentaries, and they've been really interested in tornadoes. So we watched a Netflix documentary about the Joplin tornado in the 90s.
Okay.
And it was like the people that were in it were telling their point of view. And this one guy, they were in a car. The whole car went up into the funnel, and that he actually went out through the moonroof on the top of his car and survived, right? But he basically describes being in like a giant sandblaster, right? So he's getting just pummeled by debris. So survived that, which is crazy in itself, was in the hospital. And they found out that this tornado had sucked up fungus from the ground.
Okay.
And everybody that had these type of injuries now had like a fungus eating their body.
Oh yeah, because they got injured, and then the fungus goes straight into the wound. Yeah, that's gross.
So they were, even after surviving the tornado and surviving the injuries, they then had to cut off more pieces of him to stop this infection.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just present to you, if you wanted to write a scene in your story about a tornado picking up warty rabbits and infecting the world.
I mean, tornadoes have a great track record. There's Sharknado, all the NATO movies. You get all that. You can get a crossover, a Twister zombie, storm chaser type thing. Yeah, this could work. This could work.
We got
all sorts of free ideas today. Let me know if you make anything out of this chat.
I know. It's like, here's your muse for the day. Watch this show. Come up with some ideas.
Yeah. I do this all the time.
That's a different form of Oz.
I go to studio. Go to an event I do every week called Studio Night, where we just hang out and draw things and work on stuff.
There you go.
At a bar, and I'll come up with dumb ideas all day. I'm only one person, and I'm never going to make this thing. So free idea. Take them. Do something with it, please.
Right. Dorothy gets picked up by the fungus tornado, goes to us, comes back, and then The Last of Us starts. There you go.
You could do, yet another Oz riff.
There you go.
Zombie. Dorothy ends up in Oz, but
it's just zombies.
Little fungified.
Oh no. Anywho.
Then all the munchkins. This is great. This is great.
Oh my God, that's good writing right there.
There you go.
Munchkins. I like it. Anywho, thank you for playing. That game's always entertaining, no matter what we have on the screen. Lou says, I've been adding to my story while we're chatting.
Good.
I want to see that. I have a folder full of books I'll never make. Oh man. And see, this is the plight of the artist, is because you guys come up with these great ideas, but then of course you have to work for a living. And so people like me are like, hey, Jason, can I hire you for this book? So you have to put down your own idea.
Put down your own thing and do something else. Yep.
Right. Fish is working on a book for me right now, so I feel bad. I'm like, do my book. Put your own stuff down, Fish. Poor Fish. All right.
Everybody's got the folder. Everybody's got the folder full of stuff they want to do.
Yeah.
I've got ideas I'm going to do that I'm not giving away for free. But,
right. I have stuff
Zombie Office and
Zombie Office.
I got a whole Smurf Cop pitch. Smurf Cop, and yeah.
I love it. I love it when writers specifically surprise me, because it's like, I know you for zombies and Vikings and this cool, like inky, drawing, and then you're like Smurf Cop, and I was like, I would never in 1,000 years.
I'm not going to make the Smurf Cop book, but I got a whole 3-act structure out and ready to go.
I have a book full of folders I'll never open.
Oh yeah, awesome.
That's funny. Good morning, Dave. Welcome. Oh, so funny. All right. So we had talked a little bit in the green room before the show, and you said something that completely floored me.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it. So we were talking about, campaign, and I had casually asked Jason, are you going on more shows? And he's like, yeah, I got some planned, not as many as last time, but I got some planned. And then he said, Jason, what did you say?
I'm going to try a mid-campaign vacation this time.
I'm sorry, what is a mid-campaign vacation? Because I just immediately panicked.
Where you try to stop caring about it.
How does
I don't know if you've run 10 campaigns now. Yeah. So I assume all of them have been month-long campaigns. What Kickstarter recommends. So you've got on average 4 weeks
Yep.
of Kickstarter campaign. And when do you get the majority of your pledges? When do you get the majority of your backers? First
Beginning
week,
and end, of course.
right?
Of course, yeah.
And for me, at least, in these campaigns, the first week is fun. The fourth week is fun. The middle weeks are terrible.
I know, but that's when your anxiety is through the roof. So you're saying
through
just
the roof.
like
It's through the roof. But I've also figured out, I guess, that I could do all the social media things that I can try to do in those 2 weeks in the middle, and it's not going to do very much. Like it's not going to have like that immediate effect that I always want. And certainly people see it. And during the campaign, I'm going to have things that go up on social media, and I'll be doing things, but trying to limit that during those 2 weeks. So I'm not spending my whole day like, what can I do on social media to do a thing, and like posting 2 or 3 times a day, and then not seeing like, oh, that did something. I got a backer or something like that. And I, again, appreciate all of the backers who back at any time during the campaign.
right.
But as a whole, Kickstarter is a lot of first week and fourth week backers, and the mid campaign is tough for me. I'm like, I'm trying, I'm doing things, I'm working here. And
I know, and I feel like
tough to not see it do something.
It feels like you're shouting into the void.
Yeah.
And it's such a weird feeling to come off of that big spike in the beginning and be like, we're so great, look at all this, it's gonna keep going, and then immediately like that first day where it's just like
4 weeks straight, it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't. And that's mostly how these campaigns work. I can't speak for everybody, but I have found those middle 2 weeks to be tough.
Yeah.
Mentally tough to like try to limit what you're doing with the knowledge that you could work all day and it may not do for you.
And it's like when I'm how do I feel about this? Because it's so frustrating where it's like I know that I can and I should post, but I feel like I'm with you, or like I don't know if it's gonna make a difference right here in the middle. But I feel like if I don't do it and I miss an opportunity, then I haven't pushed as hard as I could. And now, whether it's 1 backer or 4, ultimately, is it gonna do much? No, but you never know. I don't know. I always feel like I have to go.
If you didn't do it and you didn't get your book out to that 1 backer, like that 1 backer is valuable,
right?
As a person, as a reader, as a backer, and potentially then future backer. So you do want to do things in those months. Like I have appearances, I have social media stuff lined up to do. So I will be doing it, but I will be trying to be chill about it.
Guard your sanity.
I think what I have done in the past is like, oh, nothing's happening, I need to work extra hard to make something happen, and like it's not up to my effort. Like it's just how Kickstarter works. It's not anybody's fault, and it's not that I'm not doing anything or not doing enough. It's that this is just how the pattern goes, and that's okay. So trying to embrace that with a little vacation in the middle here, where I can attempt to check the Kickstarter less often.
I was gonna say, so
I get so tired of reloading this page.
Yeah. How long are you going on vacation? And like, is it a few days? Is it a week? Is it
like a week and a half?
Wow.
Week and a bit.
So instead of doing that, would it make sense to just shorten the campaign, or no?
I have thought about it. I have thought about doing 2-week campaigns, perhaps. Haven't pulled the trigger on trying that. Have you never done a shorter one yourself?
I have, but again, it just depends on the timing as well. I find that my usually I'm running 2 campaigns a year. When I do a trade paperback like this one, it usually falls in the summertime. I have run like a issue campaign over the summer, and I feel like the summer months are not as strong as like when I run in February or September.
Yeah.
So like I think I ran issue 6 in June to July, and the numbers just weren't there. But I also did a shorter campaign, and so being the summer and then being that was a shorter campaign, it was like Father's Day, no one's going to pay attention to you. It was the year that the election was going to happen, so there was like debates happening. No one is paying attention to you. So I ran a 21-day campaign that ended up being like 19 days, and it didn't do as well as some of the other ones. And so I kind of went back to that longer campaign. But again, if I run a shorter campaign and it's February, it might be different than it is in June. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to tell without trying to, really plan it out for an A/B comparison. Tough to do.
Right. And it's hard to really compare.
And I think a month works in that you give people enough time to find it. And that's where a lot of your 4th week backers come from, is that building up. And then now you can finally say, like, this is it, guys. You have to do it now or it's gone. I imagine that a lot of those 4th week backers are people you got in front of in week 2 and 3.
Maybe. I don't know. Some of my 4th week backers have been following my stuff.
That's my best hope.
And they just back at the end of the campaign, and that's just what they do. So I don't know.
And people get paychecks at different times. People have different options.
This is true too. And so I try to do my campaigns usually cover 2 pay periods and end like right after or on the second pay period, so that way people have the money. Because I always feel bad. It's like the campaign's over, but you don't get paid for another 3 days, and everybody's cards bounce.
What do you think of as people's pay periods? I guess
like every 2 weeks, I usually do like I usually launch try to do it on a Friday, like the beginning of the month, like the first Friday of the month, and then I try to close at the end. Sometimes it's easier for me, instead of running from like July 16th to August 14th and like 2 random numbers, I will just run again, we're launching on July the 3rd, which is a Friday, and we just run for the rest of the month of July. So it's like July, we're live. So you don't have to remember.
Yeah, and that has been my strategy as well. So I can just say July is Kickstarter month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that aspect too, though. Like if I'm launching on the 1st, people also have a bunch of bills to pay on the 1st, and perhaps it's not time to do that. And that may be also where a lot of your 4th week backers come from.
Right, because it's the second paycheck.
Yeah, you're getting towards the end. So I have been running from the 1st to whatever the end of the month is previously. Just so I can say, this is the month that's happening.
Yeah, I think it's easier.
Easier to pitch, but
July.
I have considered maybe I should run from somewhere in the 1st week to somewhere in the 1st week of the next month. Could be something I try. Could be something I try for the October Kickstarter, because I don't want to end on Halloween. Like that that would be a bummer, and people have other things to do.
Right.
If I end the 1st week of November, then you get to have the high of Halloween, the marketing of Halloween, and still give people extra time to get in on the campaign. So I think I will be trying that for the 4th Kickstarter.
I like
either a little extra long or starting a little into October, something like that.
Dave, I like this idea. I actually do something similar with poker cards. So we do poker cards every campaign as a stretch goal, so people can collect those. But I like this idea of like some kind of collector card with like stats. Actually, my business card looks like that. It's like one of the old X-Men trading cards with my stats on the back. So it's pretty funny. People that get the joke are like, hey.
Have you ever done any promotion stuff for, this is all inside Kickstarter things, promotional stuff for people who back in the 2nd and 3rd weeks? I I've never quite figured it out because you don't want it to be as cool as first day or first week.
Yeah. I usually don't do like promotional things, but I will bring in like extras. Like sometimes I'll save add-ons for mid-campaign. I usually have a mid-campaign stuff. And I try not to make them too expensive. So if people that have already backed the campaign want to add them, they can. Because they've already dropped the big bucks. I don't want to be like, add another $400. Like, no one's doing that. But I try to find like some merch just so it gives me this little like, hey, look at us. We have new things. If you haven't been by, you can get this too. So
yeah, I was thinking of depending on how tired I am of making buttons, putting that as an add-on later in the campaign of like, hey, if you just want to pay for a button, then you can do that.
And that's similar
to what to make 50 buttons for the first day. I might be tired of it.
right. You might want to judge it that way,
so
but it's possible.
That's a decision to make later.
Yeah, but like I'm doing something similar like that with Carissa. So if you back both of our campaigns, you can get this print. But if you still want it, you can get it as a metal trading card. You just have to pay for it. So there's two ways to get it. So if you really like it, you can still get it. But that makes sense. So it's like you can get it for free, or if you want, you can pay me here. But I generally do all my merch, like the exclusive stuff at the beginning. So that way the people in the beginning that want to get it can just get it.
Yeah, can just get it.
They don't have to wait. Yeah. Any other Kickstarter wisdom you want to share with the chat?
I don't know. I don't think so at the moment.
Try this mid-campaign vacation. Well, I'm kind of doing that because we're launching on the 3rd. And so like 4th of July is the next day and no one's paying attention to me and I don't care.
I don't know. I know people have had good, one anecdote from a creator who had a great time on New Year's Day.
Really?
Because you're sitting at home at somewhere with a bunch of family that maybe you don't want to talk to, and you're just gonna scroll on your phone a bunch. You don't have anything else to do.
That's
just
true.
Sitting around and not wanting to talk to your aunt. So he had a good experience with a New Year's Day launch by just getting all the sleepy people who don't want to talk to the family members around them, perhaps.
I could see that for New Year's Day. I don't know. 4th of July.
4th of July. But
4th of July, I was just thinking like people are outside.
But then they have nothing to look at but their phone.
Well, we'll have to watch and see what happens. That's what I'm, launching.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm going to hit that as well. So I'm going to try to do a bunch of stuff on the 4th of July and see what happens.
I want to know like what kind of promotional stuff. Do you try to do stuff for the holidays on theme?
Mildly. Nothing too crazy. But I do try to look up like the weird holidays for a month.
Oh.
Like, National Ice Cream Day or something, and see if there's anything that really fits. I didn't see a lot of great stuff for July.
Really? That's a bummer.
Yeah, didn't find a lot of weird holidays. There's like 4 ice cream holidays in July. So if I could figure out some ice cream promotion, that would be something.
I was more thinking zombies with like USA hats on.
Yeah.
We could do that.
We
could have
crossover. We do a lot of backyard stuff. So like, I've seen you smash watermelons and all that. So like, get a little zombie figure and strap it to a firework.
Ooh.
Blow it up.
Yeah, it's Texas.
Not yourself and safely and all that. All you need your hands. Right.
This is true. But here in Texas, you can have firearms, but you can't have fireworks.
Oh, okay. All right. It makes sense.
It's too dry. It's too dry here, so they don't want to sell people fireworks.
Yep.
You can light your lawn on fire.
Well, that's a promotion.
Yeah, it'll get you some press.
It'll get you something. Yeah.
Notoriety, infamy, one of those.
Yeah. Laurie Cafeteria now in jail.
Yeah.
There's a Kickstarter going though, and you can read her book.
We're like, this is the last episode of the Brew, the slice and dice where Laurie kills herself by accident. Book's now on sale.
Clearance. Everything must go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I always think like if I'm gonna light myself on fire, I'll just fall into the pool because it's
Okay,
close
yeah,
by.
you can do that. You can do that. Yeah, just you could get, it's Texas. You could get some ribs and smoke some ribs, and then lay it out like a person. I don't know.
Ooh, I like this. I feel attacked. This could happen. You might have
Woman in
just
bear suit burned down her house earlier today.
while streaming online, and then
While
it just
streaming
shows
online about her Kickstarter comic book.
just shows like a clip of a video of me screaming and the camera going crazy. Oh, Fish, you gave me an idea. I might make that video. I'm not gonna burn my house down though.
There's zombie Jello molds.
Are there
zombie
really?
picnic feast.
Zombie what?
A picnic feast.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
themed stuff. Like here's my my zombie themed 4th of July picnic, and we've got the peeled grapes and the pasta salad that feels like brains,
Brains.
that kind of thing. Brain Jello molds, those are out there.
Ooh. There is my friend Chris who was on here earlier. We went through the squishy phase. We were making those like Taba squishies. And of course, me, look at the small ones. I was like, look at these cute little brains. Chris goes to the other end of the spectrum and got this like full-size brain squishy, which he made. And I think it took it like 5 days to dry. But now he takes it to Comic-Cons and he's like, do you want to touch my brain? Like,
There you go. Yeah.
go ahead and poke the brain. So that actually worked out. But yeah, there's so many cool zombie things out there that you could use for marketing. Or you could just go on vacation and not care.
Or you just go on vacation and do care, but try to be chill.
I don't mean not care about the campaign. I mean not care about refreshing the page.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That would be nice, but
What
it's
a
not realistic, but maybe it'll be less.
You can. I mean, it's worth a try. So where are you going? Are you going on any place fun?
Going around Midwest places. So doing a little glamping, doing a little going to Chicago.
Chicago.
So
Good.
little city, little woodsy.
Like it. I was like, you're gonna hit Cedar Point?
No, not this time. We usually do that maybe a little later in the summer. Last year we did at the Halloween haunt time, which was bonkers.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Yeah. The amount of fog in that place on Halloween is absurd.
I bet you were loving it though. Did they
I
get
had
you?
fun. My daughter was not having fun.
Oh,
It was a little
yeah.
surprising.
She
I
was
was
scared.
surprised too. I had not been to an amusement park at Halloween and know how aggressive they were. It was a
being
big
in a
clown
haunted-
theme year, like lots of circus people, and
Oh,
yeah, and we went on a ride, and it was a ride with a line, and when we got in line, it was sunny out, and by the time we got off the ride, it was dark out. And
Oh,
we
no.
had to meet our friends at the other side of the park. So we're at the way back of the park, just went on this bonkers ride, minecart thing, and we have to get to the front of the park. And in between there, if you've been to Cedar Point, there's 2 paths back to the front. It's around like a lake. And I'm like, okay, this path is like the old Western town stuff. And there's not a lot there. So I'm sure that's going to be the main haunt alley. Like, here's where we're going to put all the stuff. So we went the other way, the way with the rides and stuff. And that was, I don't know if it was a good decision because I didn't go the other way either. So it was incredibly smoky. Can't see a lot. And I had went to the ride with sunglasses on. And my real glasses are at the front of the park.
oh no.
So I have to navigate my kid in the dark at Halloween back to the front of the park with my sunglasses on. So that was a good decision. I've learned a lot. I know what to do next time.
While being chased by killer clowns.
It was a walk. It was a walk. And coincidentally, now her favorite movie is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Shut up. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, that could have gone one of two ways, right? Because like my sister and I, it's like either you like embrace it, or you're scarred for life.
Well, I feel the same. Like I love the movie. I'm just not a fan of the haunted house
experience
attacks.
Yeah, the jump scare, right?
Yeah.
When they come like right into your face, it's like
not that part, not my thing.
A lot of people have those. Oh, he's talking about the baseball card trading cards.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to warn my daughter because I mean, like, again, I write horror and I watch horror movies, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids are always like, what are you and dad going to see at the movies? And I'm like, oh, we're going to go see, like, we just went and saw Obsession. And they're like, is it scary? I'm like, yeah, it's scary. And they're like, all right, I like scary stuff. Like, because I like it, they both think they like scary things.
Mm-hmm.
Was it last year or the year before where my older daughter was like, I'm going to go to a haunted house. It was like a birthday party for another one of her friends in October. And so they went to a haunted house. My husband went with them. And she was not ready. She was not ready.
Different thing.
Yeah, she cried the entire time is what my husband said.
Yeah. It's like, my daughter just loves to watch them on YouTube. She goes through all of the like walkthroughs of the haunted houses. But
she likes watching other people be scared.
Other people do it, and she enjoys seeing the craft of it, and that, which is fun. And she has her reviews of everything. So like in Hollywood, there's like the Hollywood Haunt thing. There's different theme every year. So there was a like a Terrifier theme one of the years. Movies I haven't seen, but I know are just lots of gore. She was like, "Oh, this one's not as fun because it's just a bunch of gory, bloody stuff."
Yeah,
like, I want to see the other ones. They're more creative. So she's got reviews of all this stuff. She knows. She knows. But we've been showing her more. Just trying to figure out what she likes.
See, when kids, I feel like they want to watch other people get scared. It's like maybe you should be on the other side where you're part of the crew and you could scare other people.
Yeah, and she wants to be an actor, so that would be a fine place for her to be. Very into theater.
A clown mask clown mask and a fake knife and put her in there.
Yeah, she would definitely be into that. But we just watched Shaun of the Dead a few weeks ago, and she
for the first time
really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
She's 13, so like she's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed that one. Joyce Killer Clowns.
That's funny. My older daughter is definitely afraid of clowns, but she wanted to see the back rooms. She was like, I think she's ready to start seeing, like you said, you can start showing them some of the more scary things. Mm-hmm. But the problem is that the 13-year-old is ready, but the 9-year-old, no.
No.
Like you're gonna have to go to grandma.
Multiple kid problem. One is ready, one is not ready.
Right. So it's like you can't sit down and watch the movie together and be like, bye, you have to go to your room for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's not the way.
Yeah, figuring out what she likes. Like she likes horror stuff. She likes scary stuff. Doesn't like kissing though. And then she's like, can we watch Friday the 13th? And I'm like, it's a lot of kissing.
Yeah, it's like they don't realize where it's like, yeah, there's a scary stuff, but they play into that campy.
Yeah, it's an adult movie in many ways.
Murder you in the back of the car.
Yeah. And there are horror movies that are Friday the 13th is all about sex shaming and
exactly.
And that's no fun.
No.
But also not what she's into, not what she likes.
Yeah, I gotta find the right one.
So I'm like, no, I don't think you'll like that one. It's not for you, right?
They're all like that. Yeah, the 80s horror, they're all like that.
Yeah, so it is tough to figure out like what the right lane is.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to figure that out too. I was like, which movie should we start her with? Mm-hmm. Where it's scary enough, but it's not like so scary that you traumatize the children.
Yeah. we watched Army of Darkness. She was not very
okay. I was thinking that.
If only because there's the princess in there, and everybody's a real jerk to the princess in a variety of sometimes funny, sometimes actually terrible ways.
Yeah.
And you look at it through this 13-year-old eyes, and you're like, oh yeah, that is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
It was a different time. So she might even like Evil Dead 2 better, even though it is more monster, more scary.
Yeah, but if you go back to like
But
the
less
original
regret.
one, they're so campy.
Yeah.
Right. So I think
We're not going back to Evil Dead 1. We're not doing that.
No.
There's a whole tree scene. We're not getting into that. She's not.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that tree scene.
So even
was like,
two might be the sweet spot.
What about Cabin in the Woods? That's a great one.
That's a possibility.
Can't remember if there's is there any nudity or
there is a little bit because
there?
they do a riff on the like Friday the 13th sort of thing. So there is a little bit of it there. But
that's a great one, like monster, but still kind of funny. Like the unicorn is just killing people.
Yeah. Good time.
The merman with the giant explosion of blood. Like that's funny. Anyway, I digress. This was a fun show, you guys. I really enjoyed having you on, Jason. Remind people where they can follow you, what links they should push, all of that good stuff so that they can make sure they show up tomorrow.
The Returned Part 3 Kickstarter launches tomorrow, 8 a.m. You can check my social media. Everything is at Strutz Art. I've been doing a series of funny countdown pictures with my personal skeleton here.
Humorous.
Humorous photos for the countdown. And you can see what I'm doing for launch day there. I'll probably be doing some streaming while I draw in the morning as well, so you can check that out. But you can find it at bit.ly/returnedcomic, and bit.ly links are case sensitive, so make sure it's capital R, capital C. Or you can go to Kickstarter and search for Returned. Again, launches tomorrow, 8 a.m. And everybody who pledges or backs tomorrow gets a free hand-drawn button. So if you want to torture me and make me work a bunch, jump in on that. And I'll be putting up my campaign video later today. You can check that out. It's got some fun stuff in there. And you can follow me on socials at StrutzArt. You can go to strutzart.com to find all the things there, and you can check out all of Returned at returnedcomic.com. So you can read a little bit, see if it's something that you're into, and jump on the Kickstarter from the links there. But I'd love to see everybody come out tomorrow and crush my modest goal, please.
What is your goal?
I think it's 1,200 this time.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's easy. You'll kill that.
It's relatively arbitrary.
Not fish?
Yes, you can torture
you. Not fish. Yes. You guys need the shirts. I'm just saying. Well, I'm just gonna push all the buttons again and see what happens. Just kidding. Thank you guys for watching. Who's on next week? I think it is Ernie Altbacher, someone new to this show. So we will torment them with Would You Hug This? And we're going to have a good old time. Jason, I know you're going to kill your numbers tomorrow. I'll be there personally to help back the campaign and move it forward. So I got to know what happens next, man.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to show everybody and get to these real unique parts of this book.
Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you kiss your babies, be excellent to each other, and we'll see you here next week on the Tuesday Morning Brew.
Thank you very much.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the burn.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Say how 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
what is Path of the Pale Rider? Oh yeah, Path of the Pale Rider is a Western apocalypse comic book series where death is broken. We're following a cowboy through the wasteland as he sifts through conspiracy theories trying to figure out what the heck happened. We don't have flesh-craving zombies. We have people whose soul didn't leave when their body died and their mind slowly rots. There's no magic bullet to the brain. There's no escape. You feel pain, you decompose, you lose your humanity. And by the way, this affects people, animals, insects, fish. So do you have like 5,000 questions about how this world works? So does everybody else.
Yeah.